Standing on the threshold of adventure requires patience. Fishing, oddly enough, also requires patience, as well as a little bit of luck. You'll find that life's great doors to opportunity often open when you least expect it. Despite the when being out of your control, where it leads and who is opening it are the questions that matter.
Hi Ryan, this is Dan Welty from Four Wheel Campers. I just hopped in my car for my commute home. Feel free to give me a call and look forward to catching up. Take care. Bye-bye.
In my case, the who is this guy Dan, who happens to be the president of one of my favorite brands, and the where is a 15,000-mile bucket list road trip. It all started with a wrong number phone call to a Vermont potter who just so happens to share an identical name with a California surfer, a misplaced voicemail, a one-in-a-million coincidence, and a little bit of luck, all leading to the opportunity of a lifetime. When serendipity comes knocking, it's always the right move to greet it with a smile. My name is Ryan Burch, not to be confused with this guy.
My name's Ryan Burch.
And I am a potter, an aspiring documentary filmmaker, and a fisherman with the goal of catching a fish in each of the lower 48 states. I've been making pots professionally for about 10 years now. I think the only things I have been doing for longer than that are walking, talking, and fishing, probably. I've been really fortunate to connect with so many incredible people and brands, and Four Wheel Campers is definitely right at the top of that list. I see a lot of parallels between road trip travel and fishing. That kind of pursuit and that curiosity of the unknown, whether that's driving to a new place or catching a new species of fish, both of those kind of engage me and draw me in the same way. Being born and raised in Vermont, I'm pretty capable fisherman here. But when I travel somewhere else, this knowledge and all of these skills that I have learned aren't necessarily applicable. And through this project, the goal is to get connected with fishing guides and marine biologists and fishery scientists in hopes of learning about their home waters, experiencing these fisheries and trying to catch species of fish that I've never heard of or that have been on my bucket list since I was a kid. And all of those elements together, there's just so many unknowns and so much unpredictability that, in my opinion, it's just sure to be quintessential adventure. Whether that's fishing for bluefin tuna off the California coast, catfish in the Mississippi River, or tiny brook trout in small Vermont streams. In 2022, I drove from Vermont to California for a friend's wedding in a four-wheel camper. And it was my first experience with a pop-up style camper, and I fell in love. So 2 years later, to be able to say that we have the support and partnership of Four Wheel on this endeavor it still blows my mind. For the first time ever, I have kind of a dialed-in home on wheels. It allows me to basically have a mobile editing and filming studio, cook food and sleep in a queen-size bed. My dog can be comfortable, hot water on demand, an ice-cold fridge and freezer. I can shower, I can sit under an awning, and then built atop a 4x4 truck, I can just literally drive anywhere. When I was 9 years old, back in 2002, my family purchased an early 80s Ford RV. They did a bunch of work to it, and we traveled 9,000 miles all around the continental US. Just having no clue what I was going to see that day opened up this part of me and this curiosity and excitement about exploring what this world has to offer. And 20 years later, I think I can safely say that this childhood road trip lies at the core of who I am today, and it's likely what sparked this dream of catching 48 fish.